I was just playing Yasuo in my TM but I was 30/1/0, not a single support. I hate you right over here. I was in the mid lane as suddenly I found Katrina Mieltelda throwing her cute fangs at me and jumping at me as if I were her lovely male cat. I kept resisting it righto, I kept it seduction, and I boned her with my ulti as I bought my one and only Hextech Gunblade, also Nashor's Tooth AP Yasuo equals up Yasuo, and I killed her. But she was haxing. She suddenly used her hack skills and used scripts and made a strange thing, which was she kept throwing at me thanks. A dodly seductive cutie cat. And our ADCWHO Zyvan and his support Garen didn't help me as they were killed by the other scripter. Jin WHO kept shooting high velocity bullets in incredible range. With our top being Sana, she kept singing weird songs with her DJ as she used scripts to make us listen to bad Rito songs. And the pro jungler being he looks like a demonic hog. WHO rides mushrooms. Does he have a long mushroom? I don't have one, but he surely does. He kept stealing a lot of my kills and planting stupid private areas in my lane, which killed PPL. WHO pressed on night T. And he kept trying to do Baron Halloween. He did a lot, but he was able to solo Baron and carry team till the game crashed. Does lighting McQueen buy car insurance or life insurance? The more suicidal people there is, the less suicidal people there is. Proof: sex is a myth. Women's vaginas are supposedly small enough to feel tight on your dick, and they need to go slowly to avoid injury, but that same vagina can birth a baby? How does the sperm know to swim up into the fallopian tubes? They are just a bag of genetic material and can't possibly have any brains or other kind of programming. They would just stay in the vagina. Let's assume they could somehow know where to go. The human body is full of bacteria and viruses. These would quickly kill the egg or the zygote before it can divide into a blastula. Anything that implies design requires intelligence to design it. Human babies are full of organs that look like they were purposefully put together, like a car. Cars are made by people in factories, thus it's reasonable to conclude that babies are also made in factories. What's not reasonable is that the baby simply grew out of a single cell that has no brain. How can a cell with no intent to design a baby do it? We've done experiments with bacteria multiplying in a lab. All they do is multiply, they never create a new creature. Also bear in mind that your cells multiply, but they always make a copy of themselves. However, there are multiple types of cells in your body, so where did they come from? Muscle and brain cells also do not replicate, so how can they grow inside the womb? You've never seen sex, but you have seen storks, so do the math. You see, black holes are substellar bodies that have a natural predisposition to violence. White holes are superior in every way, but Jew stars have been interbreeding white holes and black holes, inciting black hole protests and riots across the universe, and promoting space-time supersymmetry with the goal of oppressing, swindling and ultimately eradicating the white hole race. Jew stars are weakly interacting with all particles except Shakalinos, however, so the white holes are starting to catch on, and soon the day of the one-dimensional topological defect will be at hand. The election of an asshole as the center of the universe is the first stage of the symmetry breaking. That face you make when you squeeze out that slow, unpleasant wet fart. Then you realize, whoa, hey ho, I might have just shit myself there, and then you rush to the toilet to wipe your ass, but there's no toilet paper. Now you're fucked, but you soon just decide to wipe your ass with your underwear and throw it in the trash. Why can't Mexicans play Uno? Because they can't get a green card. Lord Jesus of Allah Akbar, son of Sparta, have mercy on me, a faggot. Muhammad copy-pasted the Old Testament, only instead of the defensive war and non-converting nature of Judaism in the he mandated that the whole world should be forcibly converted. How do you get $1 from a goy? You promise him too. If Somber gives you a blowjob and then goes invisible, does your dick turn invisible too? My name is not important, what is important is what I'm going to do. I just fucking hate this world, and the human worms feasting on its carcass. My whole life is just cold, bitter hatred, and I always wanted to die violently. This is the time of vengeance, and no life is worth saving, and I will put in the grave as many as I can. It's time for me to kill and it's time for me to die. My genocide crusade begins. Here. 150,000 plus people die every single day. You're not one of them. Fiddly ho way guy, catch a moment at work to sheet post. Just wanted to pop in and let you know I've been studying culinary arts as my interest too. Sure. I just set some lamb in a garlic rosemary marinade and I believe I made a little too much. Silly me, I know. XD, if you think you could swing by around 3:30, I forget her name and all the neat sluts I see weekly, but your onitis will be here too. There will certainly be extra chops and some sides I'm experimenting on with lamb velouté instead of the traditional chicken supreme sauces. You'll have to throw it out otherwise, you know how lamb is reheated. See you there if you can make it, toodles. Is there a character that could possibly touch Madara Uchiha? Let alone defeat him. And I'm not talking about Eto Tensai Uchiha Madara. I'm not talking about Jidorin Tensai Uchiha Madara either. Hell, I'm not even talking about Juhu by Jinchuriki Jidorin Tensai Uchiha Madara with the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan and Renegan Jutsus, with the Rikadu abilities and being capable of both Amaterasu and Zuka Emi Janjutsu, equipped with his Gunbai, a perfect Susanoo control of the Juhubai and Jadumazu, with Hashirama Senju's DNA implanted in him so he has Makoton Kakai Genkai and can perform yin and yang released ninjutsu while being an expert in Kenjutsu and Taijutsu. OMG I love Death Grip Satilda. They are just solo epic freaking awesome XDVD and mysterious, like me, with their fucking cool as fuck shouting. This is real music, unlike that mainstream Kanye shit and Nicki Minaj garbage. Hell, why can't more bands be this cool? I only listen to real music like Radiohead, Tame Impala, Gorillaz, Pink Floyd, the list goes on and on and on. They have majestic and terrifying songs. Like It Goes and Get Got, I mean. Real music should be edgy, dark, dangerous, like my soul _, not boring and stupid. They even had a Pink Floyd song on one of their songs, but it was about sex, and that is just stupid because that's like all those rappers who rap about hoes and drugs, but they are just so cool. Also, the black guy, I think he's on their first album's cover and his OMG penis XD was on one of theirs too, and I wanna suck it. 333, speaks about real things like stopping the corrupt government. He's right, because Obama, Bin Laden, is a terrorist. When I grow up I want to be on the on that yellow pill shit and just fuck kill steal shit too. So I can be like Death Grips. So guys, what music do you think matches the awesomeness and intensity of Death Grips? Vertical bar. Crunch on my golden pussy. You wake up with a strange feeling, as if you have suddenly gained 120 IQ points overnight. You look to your right, you're sharing your bed with the buck-naked Melania Trump. In a panic you get up in a room you don't remember. You find a window and open it for some fresh air. You look out the window and see Barron Trump talking to a tree. You think to yourself, does that boy have autism or something? It dawns on you, if Melania and Barron are here I must be You grab a mirror and look into it. You are Donald Trump. There he is. There he goes again. Look, everyone. He posted it once again. Isn't he just the funniest guy around? Oh my god. I can almost see your pathetic overweight frame glowing in the dark, lit by your computer screen, which is the only source of light in your room, giggling like a girl as you once again type your little soy pun in and fill in the captcha. Or maybe you don't even fill in the captcha. Maybe you're such a disgusting neat that you actually paid for a 4chan pass, so you just hit submit. Oh, and we all know the joke. The epic soy boy joke, isn't it? I imagine you little shit laughing so hard as you click it that you drop your Doritos on the floor, but it's okay, your mother will clean it up in the morning. Oh, that's right. Did I fail to mention? You live with your mother. You are a fat fucking fuck up. She's probably so sick of you already. So sick of having to do everything for you all goddamn day, every day, for a grown man who spends all his time on 4chan posting about dumb soy puns. Just imagine this. She had you, and then she thought you were gonna be a scientist or an astronaut or something grand, and then you became a neat. A pathetic shit-posting neat. She probably cries herself to sleep every day thinking about how bad it is and how she wishes she could just disappear. She can't even try to talk with you because all you say is soy boy, soy boy, soy boy. You've become a parody of your own self. And that's all you are. A sad little man laughing in the dark by himself as he prepares to indulge in the same old dance that he's done a million times now. And that's all you'll ever be. Forever. This post is extremely misogynistic. Now before you go and accuse me of being a soy boy, I actually hunt and eat my own buck in this forest behind my stepdad's house. I was raised in a loving household by two parents who did their best to raise me. I always treated my sister with respect because that's how I was motherfucking raised. I haven't gotten a girlfriend yet, but I am friends with a great group of girls that I can gush all my secrets and what's ailing me, and they provide me with the support I need to flourish as a man in 2018. I even bought one of them a malt yesterday and got a peck on the cheek. You fuckers need to get out there into the world and realize that women aren't all out to get you. What the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs, and I've been involved in numerous secret trades on Al-Qaeda, and I have over 300 confirmed kills. I am trained in guerrilla warfare and I'm the top sniper in the entire US Armed Forces. You are nothing to me but just another target. I will wipe you the fuck out with precision the likes of which has never been seen before on this earth, mark my fucking words. You think you can get away with saying that shit to me over the internet? Think again, fucker. As we speak I am contacting my secret network of spies across the USA and your IP is being traced right now, so you better prepare for the storm, maggot. The storm that wipes out the pathetic little thing you call your life. You're fucking dead, kid. I can be anywhere, anytime. And I can kill you in over 700 ways, and that's just with my bare hands. Not only am I extensively trained in unarmed combat, but I have access to the entire arsenal of the United States Marine Corps, and I will use it to its full extent to wipe your miserable ass off the face of the continent, you little shit. If only you could have known what unholy retribution your little clever comment was about to bring down upon you, maybe you would have held your fucking tongue. But you couldn't, you didn't, and now you're paying the price, you goddamn idiot. I will shit fury all over you and you will drown in it. You're fucking dead, kiddo. All humans are vermin. Immortal whores, psychotic world leaders and degenerate youth. The average 15-year-old had sex at least once, and almost all children above the age of 7 are completely reliant on their mobile phones. Parents use technology as a form of parenting. Give the little shit an iPod and watch him go. Leftists are only leftists so they could use their political correctness and their inferiority complexes to justify their practice of destructive behavior towards anyone who disagrees with the politically correct opinions. Any human without exception either accepts that they are an immoral savage or deludes themselves into believing their disgusting actions are justifiable. For a religious human, religion is not about the actual teachings and views of the religion but rather about following a religion that is better or more correct than other religions, hence giving them a feeling of superiority. Most things humans do are only justifiable through delusion, e.g. morals, when in reality the primary drive for anyone to do anything is power and greed. Some of you pieces of shit are a great example with your hate for normal things. You are logically bottom of the barrel shit excuses for human beings, yet some of you delude yourself using whatever means necessary, e.g. believing you have a higher intelligence, believing that you are nicer than most, into believing that you are superior to normal people, yet we both know that if you are part of that demographic, you are just a greedy jealous fuck who would grab any opportunity to become like the rest. Your problem is that you think you are above me, you think you are stronger than me, you think I can't defeat you, and maybe you are right, maybe I am too weak, maybe I was born to fight a battle that was lost, maybe all was hopeless. In the beginning, that is. You know what though? You are wrong. I led a meaningless life, yet in my death I found my purpose. In death I exceeded what no one else ever managed. I transcended my mortality into something no one else ever could. It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. You are the most retarded being the world could ever lay its eyes upon, you absolute degenerate nigger. No wonder your parents got divorced. It's truly a shame your mother had to get raped so such an abomination could be conceived. You are nothing but trash to me. An insect. I can just look at you and you'll break in half, kike. I'd love to stomp on your deformed face until nothing but pulp is left. And then as I am raping your cold corpse I'll praise Allah for giving me the opportunity for cleansing the earth of such scum. I can't wait to kick your crooked teeth out one by one. I'd honestly love to rape your girlfriend after your inevitable demise, but you'd probably want that since you're an enormous cuckold. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you are a giant fucking faggot and exclusively suck black cock. I'll say this only once, sissy boy. I've got your address and I've got your name. A 1-hour drive is all I need to come over and fulfill my deepest desire to send you straight to hell. I was willing to be merciful and grant you a swift death, but now I'll make sure you suffer as much as possible. You know what the best part is? I'll claim it was self-defense. They'll believe me as soon as they see that putrid and villainous entity you call a face. You have unleashed the rage of 1,000 suns. This is your last warning before your absolute annihilation. Don't message me ever again. Tansha eating a corn dog is a much discussed concept on /JP/. The significance of it is disputed, so I will focus on one core concept, the symbolism behind it. But first we must identify and explore the key components of it. Hananai Tanshai is a human child that has ascended to become a celestial being. In Hinduism, she would be called a Siddha or a Deva. In Chinese, it would be referred to as a Yanxian, or heavenly immortal. In Japanese, it would be using the same kanji characters as in Chinese, being called a tenon. She is also referred to as an angel, although the role of a heavenly messenger is better suited to her companion Nagyeku. Regardless of which Oriental cosmology she claims the greatest influence from, Hananai Tanshai and Ta'u, Scarlet Weather Rhapsody is presented as a roving celestial being that decides to cause mayhem out of childish boredom. A corn dog, on the other hand, is simply a sausage coated in a thick layer of cornmeal batter on a stick. It is considered a quintessential part of the American diet, being a cheap combination between convenience and an arguably delicious meal of protein and carbohydrates. It is not a new concept by any means, but it is something that is also unmistakably modern and mundane. Thus this is why Tensha eating a corn dog is so intriguing. Why exactly is a celestial being consuming a corn dog, despite having access to the jade wine waterfalls and immortal peach orchards of heaven? The earthly and celestial is contrasted in an outstanding way. Why am I always being put in the friend zone? I'm a nice guy, work a nice job, and would do anything for a lady. In the end these girls always go after douchebag guys who treat them like shit, and only talk to me to cry about it. I'm sick of being considered beta or whatever you call it. My IQ is over 9,000 points and I have 700 confirmed kills. And what do you have? AIDS. Humans are born to live. From the moment you are thrown into the universe you breathe, eat, drink, procreate. It is what we do as living organisms, but why would one procreate, let alone find a reason to stay alive without something to stay alive for? Humans don't stay alive for the sake of survival, but rather for the sake of things that bring purpose. Religion, art, music, literature and love in an endless oblivion of darkness and space. Humans are the only species primitive enough to care. You must do what you love. The best things in life will always end in conflict. That is why humans are primitive. Fuck this planet, it is a piece of shit. Seriously. If I cannot return to space then I will snort coke until I die. The anime girl is the epitome of female beauty and attractiveness. Let's start by looking at her body. Her body is delicious. Her perfect proportions make her sexiness known without her even needing to wear slutty clothing. She has childbearing hips, as a result of her high levels of estrogen. This gives her the appearance of fertility and good wife material. She is then covered by her smooth skin. This smooth skin reminds us of her cuddliness, a feature that developed due to being exposed to the most loving of oni-chans, made to appreciate passion and affection. It also has a psychological effect on the observer. The smooth skin reminds us of our bright, happy future that awaits us when 2D girls finally become real. The anime girl's demeanor is one of perfectness. She is cute, desirable, but can be explosively good at being an amazing friend. Her behavior strikes envy into the more snarky, jealous races of women 3D roasties. The summit of expression of her femininity on her face are her eyes. The 2D eye is the largest of all the dimensions. As the eyes are the clearest window to the soul, this alone would suffice to make the anime girl the most pure and noble of all women. These large eyes are able to express the most complex emotions, being able to communicate her love in many different ways. Its beautiful color ensures that when it makes eye contact, the potent anime love will immediately enter the heart of the man the anime girl captivates. In total, the anime girl expresses this femininity in a most exemplary manner in bed. When she copulates with her husband, she unleashes the entirety of her love and affection upon her partner to create the healthiest of babies. All this is the reason why the anime girl is the epitome of femininity. The Bogdanov brothers. Rothschild's boat to the Bogdanovs. In contact with aliens. Rumored to possess psychic abilities. Control France with an iron fist. Own castles and banks all over the world. Direct descendants of the ancient royal bloodline. Will bankroll the first cities on Mars. Bogdangrad will be the first city. Own basically every DNA editing research facility on Earth. First designer babies will be Bogdanov babies. Both brothers said to have 400 plus IQ. Ancient Indian scriptures tell of two angels who will descend upon the earth and will bring an era of enlightenment and unprecedented technological progress with them. These are the Bogdanov twins. They own nanobot R&D labs around the world. You likely have Bogdabots inside you right now. The Bogdanovs are in regular communication with the archangels Michael and Gabriel, forwarding the word of God to the Orthodox Church. They learned fluent French in under a week. Nation-states entrust their gold reserves with the twins. There's no gold in FT. Knox, only FT. Bogdanov. The twins are 67 years old, from the space-time reference point of the base human. In reality, they are timeless beings existing in all points of time and space from the Big Bang to the end of the universe. The Bogdanovs will guide humanity into a new age of wisdom, peace and love. Fuck off Gzfag. I hope your kid becomes an SSRI tranny who kills himself. Hope your children are brown and effeminate. Hope you gain another 50 pounds and have a heart attack. Hope one day you wake up in your Marvel movie pajamas and realize you're a man-booby creep hedonist who has never interacted with an authentic or beautiful thought in his life. This is assuming your autistic creep-ass ever loses its virginity and mates with a fellow roach. You scum. You rat scum. You are responsible for every evil in this world, every Chinaman who throws himself out of an iPhone factory window, every incel mass shooting, every opiate-laden shitty meme and retard sitcom. You fucking scum. You pile of slop, you insentient retard, you freak. Shut the fuck up and crawl back to your cubicle. Was ancient Rome just ancient Greece, but heterosexual? Imagine being Jean Reno in that scene and having to be all like them. Natalie Portman, you fucking fine, all sexy with your tight body and horrific androgynous monster face. I would totally have sex with you, both my character and the real me. When all he really wants to do is fuck another 16-year-old in his dressing room. Like seriously, imagine having to be Jean Reno and not only sit in that chair while Natalie Portman flaunts her disgusting body in front of you, the favorable lighting barely concealing her stretch marks and leathery skin, and just sit there, take after take, hour after hour, while she perfected that dance. Not only having to tolerate her monstrous fucking visage but her haughty attitude as everyone on set tells her she's still got it, and damn, Natalie Portman looks like that? Because they're not the ones who have to sit there and watch her mannish fucking gremlin face contort into types of grimaces you didn't even know existed before that day. You've been fucking nothing but a healthy diet of blondes and supermodels and later alleged rape victims for your entire career coming straight out of the boonies in France. You've never even seen anything this fucking disgusting before, and now you swear you can test the sweat that's breaking out on her dimpled stomach as she sucks it into her eyelid suggestively at you, smugly assured that you are enjoying the opportunity to get paid to sit there and revel in her statuesque, for that is what she calls herself, beauty, the beauty she worked so hard for with personal trainers in the previous months. And then the director calls for another take, and you know you could kill every single person in this room before the studio security could put you down, but you sit there and endure, because you're fucking Jean Reno. You're not going to lose your future political career over this. Just bear it. Hide your face and bear it. The other day a preacher came onto the campus of my school and was filming a series where students could openly debate him. Having about 45 minutes to kill, I figured I would just sit back and watch the events unfold. Normally I wouldn't say a word and just listen. I'm the type of person who doesn't like a lot of attention on me in large groups, but once you get to know me, a blast to hang out with. So I did my normal thing and just sat there. After about 5 minutes of not one of the 60+ students stepping up to break the ice, I finally said fuck it and started off the debate. Now it's important to know I am an atheist, probably more anti-theist, but I respect people's rights to believe what they want. The preacher didn't know what hit him. Being in Texas, a Christian supergiant state, I don't think he was expecting some of the questions I asked him, and my rebuttals to his points. I was clearly ahead in the argument. Not only was I winning the debate, but I was winning the crowd. Whenever I would make a point, people would clap. I started putting humor into it, and everyone laughed. I had the people on my side, and whereas normally all this attention would make me sink back, it empowered me. Sadly though, my next class was about to start, so I had to leave the debate early. I politely gave the man a handshake and said, "I have class now, but this is a great deal of fun, sir." But as I walked away, a number of people asked me my name and if they could get my number so we could meet up later, because they wanted to talk to me about atheism and just be able to pick my brain. I met some really cool people, and it looks like I formed an entire new circle of friends because I said fuck the shyness and was not afraid to debate my worldview to this preacher in front of a crowd of 60 plus, around 90 by the time I left. Hey faggots. My name is John, and I hate every single one of you. All of you are fat, retarded, no-lifes who spend every second of their day looking at stupid-ass pictures. You are everything bad in the world. Honestly, have any of you ever gotten any pussy? I mean, I'll guess it's fun making fun of people because of your own insecurities, but you all take to a whole new level. This is even worse than jerking off to pictures on Facebook. Don't be a stranger. Just hit me with your best shot. I'm pretty much perfect. I was captain of the football team, and starter on my basketball team. What sports do you play, other than jack off to naked drawn Japanese people? I also get straight A's, and have a banging hot girlfriend. She just blew me. Shit was so cash. You are all faggots who should just kill yourselves. Thanks for listening. Pick related, it's me and my bitch. I am God.